a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back here, get fall back here, get back, 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 fall back, 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 back.
I only like bad, but a thick.
Jumbo check. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need you. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now Jones wants to change it up. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been
They run once more with Taylor. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They give to Taylor out of the gun. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing, Jones. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Chiefs at 6-4 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Fight down these two. Fight down these two.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Jones. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Max Crosby. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. That's returnable now for Smith. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit was just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. White. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it here. Why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Throwing now is Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Hey, 43, 15.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Here's Mahomes to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
7-0. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got Pierce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself, and he'll just get rid of it.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
A 43-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, You're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he'll take this and run. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. I'm trying to be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their 2 hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, and we can go and make sounds that...
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in a fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, our draw features two from the AFC, between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. Ashton Dulin now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Putting the tight end in motion. Play fake, Jones. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. That is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They give to Taylor, right side. Off to the races, middle of the field. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yellow! Hey, 15! Hey, Sunday.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And not going to give him an inch on the 2nd down. But a good job containing that run right at the line. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Third and long, they're going to throw. Tiny and Brown back-to-back plays. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Attack!
And he will get the first as they touch him down.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing again, Mahomes. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
It's Pacheco on third. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock. Pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. To the air, Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Yellow, yellow.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 16. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Well, look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Colts take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most important, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. They go again with Taylor. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Taken in by Pierce. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. He has it at the 33. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
37-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. Rob Fred, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He lofts one deep, center of the field. He lays out for it and makes the catch. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. It's Pacheco again. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal, a little bit tougher here. Here's Mahomes. After the penalty, they pick up 2, make it 2nd and 13.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Yellow. 43.
Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Doolin. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. Butker to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Doolin.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First down, throw by Jones. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I mean, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
They've got a man in motion. On the shotgun, it's Jones. Over to Pittman on the sideline, caught. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
He's back to throw. On the move, headed right. He's going to run for it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
One last play before the break. Jones on first down. Trying for the deep ball. This final shot of the half will not connect. That ball's incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now it's Mahomes. Set the screen for Rice. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Yellow, yellow.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Chiefs looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jones off the play action. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. All the way, touchdown Indy! The Colts start the second half with some needed points. Prater adds the PAT. And the Colts tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He's at the 30. The 10. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Colts 14. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Doolin. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. Hey, smash.
Man in motion out of the slot. Pittman sent in motion right. Start on the ground. Taylor. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. It's what these D tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12.
60 Bison, 60.
They go play fake with Jones. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Drew Tranquill with the pick. Second and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable third down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem, well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Getting out to his left. Gets this to Michael Mayer. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? This time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like we got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
15.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. For an easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. Butker knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So they let him keep the yardage after that short completion, Brock, and they decline the penalty.
Yeah, kid, I think that's all about bringing up the next down. Your defense just held them to a minimal gain. They're trusting they can do it again.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Motioning him from the slot right. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Drew Tranquill with the pick. Will take over inside the red zone as he goes out on the return.
This is such a back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Play action, Mahomes. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead.
14.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
On the return, here's Doolin. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Let's go now.
On first down, Jones. And this one is launched downfield. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our third quarter. Nothing comes from it as we hit the break. From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, here's Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Jones now on third down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it deep downfield. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Give him 38 on that one. And it'll be first down Colts.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. He's looking deep once again. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Colts cut the lead down to 10.
31. Colts, 21.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Off play action. It's Mahomes. And this is lofted deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
10 at the 26-yard line.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down carry for Pacheco. This is tough running with this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Tarvarius Ward picks it off. And the Colts have some new life in the 4th.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Where you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
From the gun, Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Third down, Jones to throw. Taking a deep shot here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down. Desperation time here. He's got it close to the marker. Oh, they're going to say incomplete. He didn't get the feet down on fourth down.
It's a turnover on down.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Go! COVID-19!
Jones going to throw again. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another Colts first down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Colts first down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, Jones to the air. Escapes the pocket. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play. And now for the point after. And crucially, to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal. We tie this game in the 4th. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
Well, you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Yellow.
Setting up to pass. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Ball taken in at the 36. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Colts take over first down 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Running right, this is Taylor. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Desperation time here on 4th. Brought in inside the 20. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And he'll be out of bounds after a tough return. Offense looking at its own 17 to begin the drive. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
He'll look to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. The intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To throw. It's intercepted. That will do it. Nick Cross has it. Into the victory Cowboy formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Line up the design keeper. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Kansas City.